This is Epic Groupcast. I'm Anthony.
I'm Steven.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Lawrence. Sorry.
The delay was for suspense.
I was reading.
At this time, please turn off all electronic devices. And make sure your trays and tray tables are in the upright position. Okay, so far we've been listing a lot of our favorites on this show, talking about games that we love and movies that we love. But today we're going to talk about movies that we do not want to see. Horrible, horrible sounding movies that in their current state we want no part of. I'm going to start off the list with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Ninja Turtles as it's being referred to.
No, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now.
Is it back to being Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
They somehow went from, hey guys, we're going to have aliens come to this world and inadvertently make these turtles that become ninjas. But they're not mutants. They're aliens. But now we're going back to the complete, there's ooze, and now they turn into ninjas.
But is it alien ooze?
I'm sure it is. Which, I'm okay with alien ooze. Because then, it's a Michael Bay movie, so any kind of explanation for something, I'm sure, is going to be
it's more than you would get.
Yeah.
So you might as well be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are there giant robots in our world?
I'll take a lazy explanation.
Because they're in disguise. Like, that doesn't really answer my question. But,
Yeah.
oh, look, an explosion.
Yeah.
So,
misdirection.
Yeah.
Now, is this his film, or is he just producing? He's not directing this, is he?
He is. Yeah.
With Megan Fox as April O'Neil, which to me sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this a little bit in previous podcasts. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to type as I say it.
But,
I'm trying to make sure that he is directing it.
They've showed what appears to be the Foot
Jonathan
Clan.
Liebsman is.
Who's the director?
Liebsman? Let's see. The guy who did Wrath of the Titans, Battle of Los Angeles, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of the many of those.
Right.
So it's in good hands. Oh, he did Darkness Falls. That's okay. I love Darkness Falls. That movie was horrible. I loved it.
They've showed us some early looks at what appears to be the Foot Clan, and they look like Black Ops military.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to be ninjas this time.
That doesn't really bother me, though.
No, because the Shredder is not the Shredder that we know from comics or show or past movies. He's
right.
a
Very,
white
very
guy.
white. Yeah.
With no ties to any kind of feudal Japan or anything
Bill Fickner could have some
ninja-like.
Japanese in him.
Oh no, they've already said that he's like,
nope.
I'm not like any of the other Shredders. They're just like the only thing is the name.
So will he be General Shredder in this? Because I heard rumor that he was going to be a military general.
With the nickname Shredder.
Yeah.
Because he just shreds everything.
My
He's
favorite
just
Shredder is
angry and
also-
he's like, oh, I'm going to turn this button on. Get rid of these
Shreds
classified
paper.
documents.
Shreds through the enemy.
Shred some lettuce.
The Shredder.
I
Shreds
like
some
the
lettuce.
last one. Like, he works part-time at a
He is
keto
just
bar or something.
He's a
He's
very
really
healthy
good.
eater.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my cholesterol.
And I hate turtles.
Yeah.
So, aside from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's also the lovely film coming out in supposedly 2015, and it's Jurassic Park 4.
I'm not.
I want no part of bashing on this movie because I want to watch it.
Well,
I do.
Let's see. It sounds a little more silly than the other films.
Whoa.
To be fair.
Whoa.
A dinosaur theme
Tell you
park.
what, and then can you tell me, how do they bring dinosaurs back in Jurassic Park?
Cloning.
But how do they...
A little more in depth.
A little more in depth. They literally
They give them mosquitoes.
They dig
out of
for
amber.
mosquitoes that are frozen, air quotes, in amber, and then they somehow get a needle into the mosquito's butt, pull out
Dinosaur DNA.
blood, and are able to look at the DNA of a mosquito and pull out all the other DNA bits of what could be a dinosaur.
Right.
And then they take frog DNA to splice it together,
That's right.
and they make a perfect dinosaur. And you want to tell me that the fourth one is going to be too out there for you?
Well, all the dinosaurs had long tongues, though, so...
And they love flies.
Yeah.
They did love
So
flies.
they were perfect.
Maybe they did.
No,
And
okay.
they hopped around, brontosaurus hopping around.
Yeah.
So,
Like, I love Steven Spielberg, but, like,
Yeah, I love.
As
He's
an adult-
producing on this.
As an adult, watching that movie again, like I actually understood how it worked, and it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It would never work that way.
Okay. So
Shy of us time traveling back, I don't know.
Kidnapping dinosaurs.
And kidnapping
Yeah.
dinosaurs to bring
Yeah.
them back and breed. I don't think there's a more ridiculous scenario.
Okay. So this Jurassic Park 4, which could possibly be a reboot, there's some confusion because they released a poster and it doesn't say Jurassic Park 4, it's just the traditional JP logo and a 2015 release date on it. But anyway, the plot for this film is also adding to the confusion because it takes place at the original Jurassic Park, which was on that island. What was the name of the island? Do you know?
Isla Sorna.
Yeah.
They had Site A and Site B.
Okay.
'Cause Lost World was on Site B, where they
Right.
Yeah.
they made them and then they brought them over to the theme park island.
Right. So it'll take place in Site B, and it's going to be a fully functioning Jurassic Park, similar to SeaWorld.
Oh, so they're going to be sea monsters.
Well, just the idea, the same kind of attraction as what SeaWorld is. That's what they're comparing it to.
So they're
They're
going to train dinosaurs to do tricks?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you stand on the nose of a.
Exactly. They're going to have
And they just snap.
roughly 10 million people per year come to visit this park. And they're going to have a lagoon area with aquatic dinosaurs. And one of the scenes they described is of a great white shark being hung from the air and having a water dinosaur jump out of the water and eat it like a trained dolphin.
It's cool.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Now-
I'd watch that. It sounds
now-
horribly ridiculous.
Every- Everything is going fine in their, perfectly tame dinosaur environment. They have dinosaurs trained to do different acts. The problem arises when they breed or create a new mystery dinosaur that they're still refusing to tell people what it is.
Mhm.
But
It's because they have to plant the seeds that the dinosaur existed first. They have to go and change the science.
Yeah.
Make a dinosaur.
see, I don't know if they're making it or if it's, this is a brand new clone, or they didn't really explain. But the problem is this new dinosaur, new to the film franchise, I guess I should say, is way more intelligent than they expected.
Does it talk?
And I hope it talks.
They can do sign language with 3 claws.
That would make it even better. But I guess what happens is
Calling in for
it
its threats.
starts the escape process for the other dinosaurs. So to combat the new dinosaur, they unleash trained velociraptors who are muzzled. And
What?
trained velociraptors who
Oh
are
my
muzzled.
God.
And possibly a trained T-Rex
Oh yeah.
to fight this new dinosaur. But eventually they'll lose their muzzles and all revolt. But that's
So-
the idea for
That's
Jurassic
okay.
Park 4.
So you just gave me the rough plot of Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Right, but with dinosaurs.
So with dinosaurs.
With dinosaurs, yeah.
So,
So is Andy Serkis gonna be like motion
gonna be-
caption for this new dinosaur? Or just- yeah.
Say, faster, Andy. Velociraptor, faster, faster.
More yelling, more screaming.
I mean, maybe I would watch a Jurassic Park movie, another one. Maybe I would even watch a reboot of it, but this
That-
sounds a bit silly.
That movie sounds like there's not enough popcorn in the world for me
Yeah.
to eat while
Yeah.
seeing this movie.
Popcorn film. So, that could be
Wait, but-
interesting.
So this is taking place on Site B,
Site
and
A.
then it's on Site A.
Yeah, that's
And
adding
they
to the
were-
confusion of whether or not it's a reboot,
Right.
because they're
And the original movie was on Site
A,
A.
Lost World was B,
Yeah.
and
The sequel was B.
Okay.
and number 3 was B.
Well, I
also,
thought
right?
Sam Elliott was going to be in this.
I haven't seen anything.
I
with
could have
Sam
sworn I read
Elliott.
something about him doing that.
That might redeem the movie.
Would it?
Oh, Wayne Knight, the guy who Sherman.
Yeah.
No. Newman.
Newman. He wants to be in the movie.
Of course he does.
Didn't he
Like
get
he's-
eaten in Jurassic
He
Park?
did. Yeah, he got eaten by the.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope they cloned him too on accident.
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
He is
Park
the new
4.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
He's the new dinosaur. It's part him, part Newman,
Part human.
part
But you were
T-Rex.
trying to tell me he was intelligent.
Oh.
Because,
We just lost him as a viewer.
yeah. That's okay.
That's-
We don't need
Like,
you anyway, Wayne.
I just hope that the new intelligent dinosaur has opposable thumbs and can maybe use a gun.
It doesn't even matter if they have opposable thumbs, because apparently raptors can open doors.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And, like,
I hope they mount guns under their army of dinosaurs.
I know, to fight.
if anything, we
The
should be
dinosaur
afraid
resistance.
if dinosaurs came here today, we shouldn't be afraid of them eating us. We should be afraid of them taking our jobs, if anything. Because that's
true.
one thing Jurassic Park taught me was
They can
dinosaurs just adapt better than humans do.
It's like that.
Yeah, like
really,
this.
We've been around for like 6
Where
months.
a raptor is like, that's a door. I saw that move down. Oh, look, it opens. Like, what
Right.
happens if it was a pull door? Is that a Velociraptor's kryptonite?
I don't know. He
It's
could probably
just-
get it with his mouth, and
I don't know.
I think he could do it.
I don't know. That's what I'm just gonna do. Whenever I build a house, I'm just gonna make it so all the doors open out instead of in, and so no raptors can come
No
in.
raptors. This is
No.
a raptor-free zone.
I've done my research. They can
By
push,
watching Jurassic
not
Park
pull.
films. Okay, so moving along, there's the wonderful Terminator 5 starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Starring Arnold.
And from what I understand, currently they're pursuing The Rock to be the new Terminator in this film, and they want Schwarzenegger to be a human. And it's going to take place either in the 1940s
That's the best
or
part.
either the 1940s or the 1950s. And The Rock is going to travel back in time to kill Sarah Connor's parents or possibly grandparents, and Schwarzenegger's going to be
time.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger's going to be their next door neighbor, who's possibly a World War II vet, who fights off this Terminator. And Skynet is so impressed by Arnold Schwarzenegger that they start modeling their Terminators after him.
That would sadly that makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
in their convoluted timeline.
Yeah, for them that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it really
But-
does.
But you'd have to throw out that deleted scene from Terminator 3 where he's a Sergeant Candy and they're modeling all the Terminators after him. He was a soldier. There's a deleted scene.
Got it. The only
But
thing
it's
I
deleted.
Yeah.
So you don't have
That's
to
why.
throw it
the
out.
only thing I
It's
remember
already
about
deleted.
Terminator 3 is fat Chris Hardwick telling them about computers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, there's a scene where I listen to a lot of Chris Hardwick podcasts, and like, that was back whenever he was a big alcoholic, and like, he was big boy. And
Right.
he was just like walking, telling about it, and like, to this day, he jokes about how he did that movie, and that was his part. But,
That's funny. Also, there is a RoboCop remake in the works. They're
once
already
again,
shooting
want
it.
to see that one. I'm pretty sure they're close to done shooting it.
See,
They had reshoots.
RoboCop is an okay film. I don't have a problem with RoboCop, the original. But this new RoboCop is dressed like Batman. He's in all black. Looks like the black body armor that Christian Bale wore minus the bat symbol. And then he's got the helmet that covers the majority of his face that looks kind of like a motorcycle helmet.
In a single hand.
And he has one human hand.
One human
and
hand.
that just really bothers me that he's going to have.
But he's a robot cop.
And that's okay. He's a
Yeah.
cyborg cop.
Yeah.
But with his, one human hand, he looks a bit
He's
ridiculous.
cyborg. He's
Yeah.
cyborg.
He has a mouth and a hand, and that's what makes him cyborg.
I can get over the suit. It's the how are we gonna destroy his body and blow him to pieces?
Yeah, that's the thing. If this movie pulls a PG-13 rating, there's no way I will
Yeah,
watch it.
they're not gonna have
Well,
any guy
depending
standing
on what
around
it
him
costs.
shooting off his limbs.
I don't know.
Depending on what the film costs will depend on how bad they want a PG-13 rating, because they'll want more viewers to see it.
Yeah.
Because it's a money game, and I'm okay with that. I think it just sounds so bad.
I don't know, like, they have a really nice cast in it.
Yeah, I like
And-
that.
Michael Keaton?
Well, okay. Michael Keaton, Gary
What's-
Oldman, Sam Jackson.
What's the kid's
Sam
Jackie
Jackson will do
Earle
any
Haley.
movie, though. That's
Yeah,
not
he doesn't
fair.
count.
Yeah, but generally he does, like, that's one thing I like about Sam Jackson, is he either does a movie that it looks like it's going to be good, or it looks like it's going to be really campy and fun. I mean,
He'll do it-
Snakes on a Plane, Deep Blue Sea, come on.
Deep Blue Sea.
He'll do any movie.
Not
But-
any movie.
Oh, any movie.
Not
But
any
I
movie.
like Sam Jackson. I don't think that's a problem. I
I
think
think it'll
Lawrence
be-
even likes Sam Jackson.
I think RoboCop would be good if they just treat it as a fun movie. Like, they don't treat it as this, like, nitty-gritty, real kind of thing. Because we're talking about a cyborg cop here. Like, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't treat it like it's the Dark Knight. Treat it like it's the Avengers, kind of, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, make
Oh,
it
man.
fun. And
I don't think they will though.
I like
little more
I don't think
RoboCop.
they'll treat it like that.
I don't know.
It'd be easier to take, I agree, but I don't think.
I like Gary Oldman as, like,
I do
over the
too.
top villains.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's a great villain.
Yeah. Like, I would love if Gary Oldman's villain in The Fifth Element was the villain of
Oh my
every movie
gosh,
I watched.
just crazy flamboyant,
Really?
Yeah,
psychotic.
flamboyant and
Oh my gosh,
crazy and
amazing.
just like
Yeah.
just having fun, like
Yeah.
having a good time.
I'm
a
a
villain.
villain.
Yeah. Like his idea of being evil was just like he have a really evil plan, but just be like tripping all over the place to get to it. Like that's awesome. I'm okay with that.
Next on our list is Independence Day
Nope.
number 2.
They're making it's 2
And
and 3.
It's going to be 2 and 3.
I'm
And
excited. I'm so excited.
I want to start by saying that I love Independence Day. I
Mhm.
absolutely
Yes.
love that movie.
Yes.
There's nothing more to say. It's good. It's done. It's
Yeah.
complete. I'm okay with Independence Day.
Don't
as
need
it
to do
is.
this.
We don't need to have a story, minus Will Smith, where we say, it's taken the aliens this long to reach Earth, and we have all of their technology, and we're going to fight them.
Anthony, clearly you don't understand that studios in Hollywood believe that we deserve another Independence Day movie.
You know what these people need right now?
Independence Day. At least they're bringing back Bill Pullman.
And Jeff Goldblum.
Is
Are they
Goldblum
for
in it?
sure?
Really?
As
Okay.
far as I know, he was going to be back in it.
I know they're supposed to do half the cast from the original film and half new cast.
All right.
but,
Well, if Goldblum's in it, maybe I can.
well, he's going to be in Jurassic Park 4 also. So now did you change your mind about that
Jeff
one
Goldblum
too?
being Jeff
Yes,
Goldblum.
just because I like.
I
Goldblum.
don't know that it'll be in JP4, but that would be funny.
He's cast in JP4.
Is he really on IMDb?
Are you
I think
serious?
so. Maybe not. Maybe not yet, no. I just want to see more Jeff Goldblum in the league.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh.
Oh
in
my
that.
gosh. Yeah.
I enjoy it. Oh man, Randy Quaid has put on some weight. I guess all he's been doing is just
Eating
knock off
Well, I'm
Nothing.
national.
I really
Lampoon
hope
movies.
that he's not doing ID4 2.
Maybe he comes back as
ID4
like
too.
an alien.
He's resurrected.
hybrid
Maybe.
thing, an alien hybrid alcoholic who claims he saw humans.
Who flies a prop duster.
Yeah,
All right. The next film on our list is Aquaman. I have no desire to see an Aquaman movie, at least not until after a Justice League film.
see, I didn't even know that was so high on Warner Brothers' list. To
Well, when Man of Steel
Make
hit
that.
big, they announced they want to do a Wonder Woman film and an Aquaman film. Rumored, anyway, that they want these 2 films to be next.
we just need Vinny Chase,
And
right, Lawrence?
my thing, though, with Aquaman being made into a film is I understand that right now Aquaman is as popular as he's probably ever been. People love his comic. They love the writing on it. They're buying it. It's selling well. But they made a Green Lantern movie when he was at the height of his popularity, too,
It's true.
and look how that turned out. But there's no plot details or anything on the
Well,
Aquaman film so far.
The biggest thing that
I just
that
think it's a bad
Warner Brothers
idea.
needs to do is first of all they need to not make like Marvel made Joss Whedon as kind of like the godfather of the Marvel Phase 1 through 3. Like Joss Whedon is the guy they're like everyone goes to like, hey, we're doing this with our movie, just let you know how we can all tie it together later on. Warner Brothers needs to do that, but not with David Goyer.
Right. I was going
Like
to say...
they need someone else, and Nolan doesn't want to do it. So you need, and please don't give it to Zack either, because we've seen him try to write his own thing. That doesn't always work. So they need someone new.
To kind of oversee the projects, but they gotta
Yeah.
depend on new writers and directors. Like, Goyer can't write every script for him.
I don't
Goyer's
want
written
him
a Green
to.
Arrow script. Goyer's written a Flash script.
And I don't want to
and
see
they're
any
all
of
on
his
the shelf,
movies. I don't want to
you
see
know.
any of his movies. Like, I would love to see a Flash movie that's like CSI Flash.
I would want it to be funny, like The Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, not like comedy
Really,
funny,
yeah,
but
like
crack
focus-
jokes and
yeah, focus on the
detective work.
detective work
Yeah.
of the Flash.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
that's interesting. Like that's something they could have done with Batman, but they didn't. All much like we talked
Right.
about, but
Right. Also on the list is Michael Bay is working on a Back to the Future ripoff called Almanac, in which a high school student is having trouble with the ladies. So he plans to win the science fair to get scholarships. So he has money.
Because that's always the quickest way to second base is
Right,
win a
right.
science fair.
yeah,
Because ladies love nerds.
Yes.
But anyway, apparently he's not so good at science, but his dad was a scientist. So he goes through his dad's old stuff. I believe his dad's dead in this film. And he goes through his dad's old stuff and finds a sports almanac and a time machine.
It's just sitting in the attic.
So the name of the film so far is Almanac. That could change, but it's supposed to be a found film, movie style, like The Blair Witch or.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
or Cloverfield.
I just lost points.
It's going to be one of those shaky. I wish I could throw up during. This
I would almost
movie.
entertain that idea up until you told me that.
Exactly. I hate the found film shaky footage. I hate those films. I really do.
I would love to see it in this sense because like I totally get it with like a horror movie and stuff like that because it makes you feel like you're there and you're running and crap like that. But like found footage for a kid that's just like going through time.
Yeah.
Probably placing bets. Let's win money. Like
let's call him Marty. Okay, let's just call him
Marty
Marty. And
Jr.
there's a girl cast. So we'll call her what, Jennifer? And Marty's gonna go back in time with some friends of his and stuff's gonna go wrong. But it's going to be all found film
He
footage.
takes an entourage with him. That's awesome.
Yeah, why
They're
not?
Crazy, wild-eyed scientist.
Well, his crazy wild-eyed scientist dad's dead, so maybe he'll find another one to help
That's
him
true.
with
You'll
the
find out
error
it's
of his
Christopher
ways.
Lloyd.
Oh, I hope so. That would win some points.
Yeah, that would almost be. It would be like it's saving grace after all the.
that would be cool if it's actually Christopher Lloyd's kids, like
Yeah.
from the end of 3.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Exactly.
one of them. They
Yeah,
actually
like
go into the
Jules
future
and
because it's
Vern.
too hard to live in the
Yeah.
past or something.
That would
then-
be
I would be like, boom.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, okay, I can get on board with
Yes.
this.
we can do this. I doubt it will be that good.
I doubt it too, but it'd be sweet.
Then there
Overboard and skateboards. That's all I want.
yeah.
there
I just
is
want more of those.
There is on our list one other found film movie that is being developed, and right now it's being called Glimmer. And it's about some kids who go camping in the woods. They're going to try to figure out why people have been disappearing who've been camping in this wooded area. And what they find is a time portal that they fall through and end up in the past.
Is that Land of the Lost?
This is going to be one of yet another shaky found film movie, and one of the friends is going to mess something up and change the future. I don't know how they're going to get back to the present, but it sounds like another piece of poo.
Yeah.
That's just
Time
bad.
travel, found footage films.
Hey guys, check
No,
out this
thank
big
you.
hole.
Let's jump through it.
Yeah.
No, thank you to that.
Nothing can go wrong.
It does. I like the Land of Lost.
Land of the Lost.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
We
Will
all know
Ferrell
how
did-
that ended
yeah.
up.
Will
so.
Ferrell took that trip. Didn't go so well.
Yeah, but it wasn't found footage, though.
Yeah.
That would have made
that's
it.
like that's
That
gonna
would-
save him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be there.
No, thank you.
That would be good, though, if they go back to dinosaur times and then
Well, yeah,
Jurassic
like,
Park 4 tie-in.
I
That's
could-
how they get a crazy dinosaur.
I would let that fly on Glimmer way before I would, the Back to the Future not.
Oh, you would rather see
Yeah,
Glimmer than Almanac.
right.
Okay.
Like I could understand the found footage for that, because they're camping. Oh yeah, well, let's.
Well, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like
Yeah,
Back to the Future, really. I got a time machine. Let's take this. We'll just go to the 1930s and have a video camera with us.
yeah, and no one's gonna
Yeah,
find
no
it
one's-
weird.
No one's gonna.
Oh, but that's going to be a joke throughout the entire movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
All the
what is
technology.
Yeah.
what's that in your hand that's
Yeah.
recording? No, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Michael Bay is I think he's just producing that film, but
Which one, Glimmer or?
the
the Back to the Future. Not.
yeah.
So you
The
know it's going to be like really slapsticky, fast-paced, and just like
Yeah.
a crazy ride,
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good dialogue. A lot of
Well, it's a Michael Bay movie. It's generally... Like, the most dialogue you're going to get is if there's a black... Oh, man, this is going to sound terrible. But if there's a black guy in it... Because I think of Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. Like, most of the dialogue of the movie are just, like, witty one-liners by
Yeah.
Martin and Will.
Right.
I mean, that's all that movie is, along with big explosions and stuff. So, like...
right.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Ghostbusters 3,
Da-da-da-da-da.
which Murray says he wants nothing to do
That,
with it.
it's so
Can you
not going to
blame
get
him?
made. It's so
But-
not going to get made.
But Aykroyd says that he wants him to be in it, so he's leaving a hole in the script for him to walk right into at the last minute, should he want to film
It's not going to happen.
with the rest of this
How many years have we been talking about Ghostbusters 3?
forever.
No joke, a good 5 to 6 years. Like,
Oh yeah, ever since that video
adamantly.
game came out, people have
Yeah.
been talking about it more heavily.
Yeah.
But this movie is going to involve some particle physics experiments at Columbia University. And because of these experiments, our world is coming to an end. So the Ghostbusters have to step in to save the day. There's
They're
no
gonna
mention
save
of
the world.
there's no mention of ghosts in this.
There will.
Like
That's
this-
probably why. I think
This was
that they're-
Aykroyd's pitch. I think he said it on that Larry King's Hulu show or whatever.
Yeah.
He was talking about it was going to be about particle physics. So apparently, it's going to bring ghosts to the campus. But there's going to be 4 students from Columbia University that are going to become the new Ghostbusters by the end of the film.
That's fine.
So the
I'd
sarcastic one.
much rather have like the original Ghostbusters be like mentors to new ones than like, look at us old guys, put on our suits and go at it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Honestly, I would rather have a reboot. Because I think their mistake is, okay, Ghostbusters 1.
Maybe they're treating it as a reboot, where like this new one, the mentors are going to be there, but then like maybe they die off, or they're just like they leave, and then it's
Yeah.
the new.
And then they're
4.
ghosts in
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 4.
Yeah,
Have Dan Aykroyd come back as a ghost.
Come here, Murray.
probably. That's what they wanted to do with Bill Murray, was him come back as a ghost
As a Slimer.
and be like, yeah, it's like Slimer, and be like the witty comic relief.
Oh, man. This is not sounding any better. But I think their mistake, though, with the first Ghostbusters film, the Ghostbusters take on a giant marshmallow man who's
Yeah.
walking down the streets that
Yeah.
everyone can see him.
Yeah,
And then the second movie, no one believes in ghosts, and they get locked up for being crazy.
no, that's the first one.
No, they get locked up for being crazy in the second movie.
Do they?
Yes, they do. All over
Okay.
again. It's like, really? You saw the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man walking down the streets.
Not everyone.
Well, clearly. But somebody surely had, well, it was the 80s. Clearly someone
Yeah.
surely had a video camera that,
They
To
didn't
have
have,
recorded
they didn't have iPhones back then.
I know, so that's kind of sad.
There's no
Everybody was
Twitter.
an iPhone director then.
Yeah.
But you would have thought somebody would have seen it and been like, oh, these guys aren't crazy. Someone important would have seen it, like a judge or a cop or somebody could have took their side.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch those movies now. Second one's not all that great, but
Also, I have no desire to see Brett Ratner's Hercules.
I would watch that.
Really?
Yeah.
With The Rock?
Yeah. Because one, it's
And
The
no
Rock.
Chris Tucker?
That's fine. That's fine. One, it's The Rock, and like my buddy Dan, like I enjoy movies that The Rock is in because for the most part they're either like, well, you think of like The Rundown and is it like Walk Tall or
Yeah,
something like
Walking
that?
Tall,
Walking
yeah.
Tall. Like, they're just The Rock being
The
like,
Rock.
yeah, like just
Yeah.
being a bamf and just
Yeah.
beating up people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now he's a demigod that has the strength of 1,000 rocks.
2 tickets, please.
Yes, yeah. Like
And
I
large
watched that.
popcorn.
And you look, and aside from, okay, is the Rush Hour movies? They're fun movies.
Right.
Like every time I watch those, I'm just like, man. Granted,
But does that translate well to Hercules, though?
You can make an adventure movie. Look at X-Men 3.
It was
Yes,
awful.
it is a big flaming pile of poo, but
Yes.
there's a lot of good action in it. You gotta admit, out of the first 2 movies and the third one, you get to see a lot more like
Yeah, it's true.
Colossus being Colossus and even Cyclops before he dies, like has some really cool stuff about him just being angry and shooting in the leg. Like that stuff's cool looking. And now you're gonna be a dude who just really can destroy anything in the world. Like, and he's The Rock. He's a
And he's The
Samoan Hercules. That's awesome. I will watch
Samoan
the heck out-
Hercules.
Yeah.
Oh. And then, Jordan, what did you have? You said Last Vegas?
Yeah. Well, movies that. Yeah.
You don't want to see
That I
Las
don't want to see.
Vegas,
Las
right?
Vegas, which is the whole setup is Kevin Kline, Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro, and Michael Douglas, as the old people they are today, get together and go to Las Vegas to celebrate Michael Douglas's bachelor party when he's getting ready to marry like a kid, or well, pretty much a 20-some-year-old
Yeah, I was
girl.
to say, some
And
young
they're
bride.
all like in their 50s and 60s, and like they just go to Vegas, and like Lawrence kind of described it, it is The Hangover but with old people.
geriatric hangover.
It's like if the crowd that watched The Bucket List also liked The Hangover, then they're like, well, then you'll love Las
You're gonna
Vegas.
love this.
Like, it's fantastic. And I don't know how funny it would be to like watch a scene where Morgan Freeman has been taking like Red Bull and vodka shots, and he's just like, I'm old and I'm drunk, but I'm full of energy. What do I do? Like,
Go
I don't
for
know.
a walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. My
gonna walk
new
around
hips
the
can do
mall.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can quickly get over to the IHOP for early bird specials.
Quickly.
It'd be wonderful. I just don't think it'll be that. I know it's not going to be good,
It's
Probably not.
but and it's not like that's a movie where any of us are going to see.
Yeah, it's not made
but
by
just the fact that like that
can get
movie
away
got
with that.
funding, yeah,
Yeah, they can get away with that, you know?
Yeah.
They know it.
No, thank you to that.
Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for our movies that we don't want to see. Apparently, Jordan wants to see about half of them, so
Hey,
He'll be
they
doing
may not
movie
be that
reviews on
great.
his
Yeah,
own. Yeah.
I'll be the only one here.
yeah,
Jurassic Park 4 was wonderful.
JP was amazing.
he will be doing all of the movie casts for these films all by himself.
I'll have diagrams. I'll make out like pie graphs and everything like that. We'll have to take pictures of those, put them on there.
That'll look good.
Yeah.
we can do. If it's just you, it'd be so much easier to do the video. So we'll do video podcasts.
We should just like
Yeah.
get a green screen and make it so like I'm doing the weather. We're like in this scene here, the dinosaur used a gun.
The super intelligent dino.
Yeah.
But we'll put the green screen in.
He gave us exposition on his big plan to get out.
We'll set you in front of the green screen, but then we'll never put anything in.
Yeah.
It'll just be you.
Green
Yeah, no, that's totally where we'll put the dinosaurs. So just point there.
And I will act like it's actually there, and it's just like a green screen. I love that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, that concludes our terrible movie list. And be sure to tune in next time. Be sure to like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter.
And in the comments, let us know like what movies are you not looking forward to that like you wouldn't throw $12 at to see in a theater.
Yeah.
Let us know what ones you would like to see. We don't care. Just let us know, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about it eventually.
Comment.
Also, be sure to subscribe and like us on YouTube.
That's right. We have a YouTube thing, too.
We have a YouTube channel also, so be sure to check that out. Just search for Epic Groupcast, all one word.